Hi everyone, hope you all are good. So we're going to start with grade 10 maths. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. So we're going to start with grade 10 maths. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 10. There you can find the list of the chapters. So just click on the chapter trigonometry. And here is the list of the chapter lessons we are going to cover today. They are solve a triangle and the final test from the chapter trigonometry, the final test, and then we'll start the new chapter that is factoring. And the lesson is GCF of monomials. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the first lesson that is solve a triangle from the chapter trigonometry. Let me just write down the lesson name. Okay, let's just start with the first lesson that is solve a triangle, and that is from the chapter trigonometry, grade 10 math it is. Okay, I am on grade 10 maths. Here is the chapter trigonometry, and here is the lesson that is solve a triangle. Okay, so we are given with the triangles. We need to see how can we solve the triangle. We have to either use the law of sines and law of cosines. So basically we have to learn which law we must use. Got it? Like for the first one, you're given with a triangle. In solving this triangle, which law must you use first? Okay, you're given with all three angles and no all the sorry you're given with all three sides but no angles. So you have to see which law you have to use. Okay, not use the law of sines because the law of sines involve two of the law of sine is, let me just, a divided by sine of angle A equals b divided by sine of angle B and c divided by sine of angle C. Okay, let's suppose if you are given with side AB, all three sides, you are using this one. You cannot use the sine law of sine because you have two of the unknowns here, angle A and angle B. You're not given any of the angles. Got it? So you must use the law of cosine. Got it? Cosine law is, for example, b square plus c square minus minus b c and cos a. You have just one unknown here, a. Got it? You have the values of a, b, c, and also b, c. You can just find the value of cos a. You can subtract these two things other side and divide the other side with b, c. Got it? So you can in this case when you are given with all three sides. Got it? Okay, so let's just do another example. Okay, you are given with two of the sides and one of the angle. Got it? And the angle that is in between the two given sides. In this case, you always use the law of cosines. Got it? That is you can find this session we did. The last session we did the law of sines and law of cosines, so that these are the things already explained in the law of sines and cosines. So if you have any problem, go find the session and just find do the practice questions from the session and you'll understand all the concepts we are discussing here. Got it? So whenever you have two of the sides given and then an angle in between them, you always use law of cosine. Got it? For this one, you are given with two of the angles and one of the side. So when you are given two of the angles and one of the side, you must use the law of sine. Just look at here. You are given two of the sides and one of the angle. Just one of the thing is unknown here. You always use law of sine here. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. We'll see what we have to do if we have the situation like this. Okay, in solving this triangle, which law must you use first? Law of cosines and law of sines. Whenever you are given with all three sides, you always use law of the cosines. Got it? When you are not given with any of the angle, you are not you must have to use the law of cosines. Got it? Because using the law of cosines is easy. Just look at the one I explained earlier. This is the law of cosine. You are given all three sides. You are given with a square, b square, c square, and bc as well. Just if a thing is unknown, that is cos a. So finding one unknown is easy. Got it? So you must use the law of cosine. So the correct option is the law of cosine. Got it? Okay. In solving the triangle, which law must you use first? You are given with two of the sides and an angle in between them. Got it? So whenever you are given with two of the sides and an angle in between them, you must use the law of cosines. Got it? Whenever you are given with two of the sides and one of the angle, you have to use the law of cosines. Got it? Okay. In solving this triangle, which law must you use first? Now you are given with two of the angles and one of the side. Got it? Whenever you are given with two of the angles and one of the side, you must use the law of sine. Because in this case, using the law of sine is easy because you have three of the things that are known. You just have to find the one unknown. If you have, if you can use these, for example, if you can use this thing, you are given with A, B, and one of the angle. Either it is A or angle B. Got it? Finding just one unknown is easy. Got it? So you always use the law of sine in this case when you are given with two of the sides and one of the angle. Got it? So the correct option is the law of sines. Okay, in solving this triangle, which law must you use first? So which law you can use? Law of cosine or law of sine? You are given two of the angles and one of the side. So in this case, using the law of sine is easy. Got it? Because if you use the law of cosines, you have so many things unknown. For example, you are just given with one side. For example, you're given B. So C is unknown. Here given with B, C is unknown, but you have the angle A. So using law of cosine is difficult. In this case, you must use the law of sine because you are given with two of the angles. For example, you are given with angle A, angle B, and side B. So just one thing is unknown. Got it? So you can use the law of sine in this case. Got it, everyone? So you must use the law of sine. Got it? Okay. In solving this triangle, which law must you use first? So you are given with all three sides. So when you are given with all three sides, which law you are, which law is easy to use? When you are given with all of the three sides, using the cosine law is easy. Got it? Because if you are not given with any of the angle, you cannot use the sine law. Got it? Because you have so many unknowns in the case. But you are given with all three sides. So working on cosine law is easy in this case. Got it? So it will be the law of cosines. Got it? Okay. In solving this triangle, which law must you use first? Again, you are given with all three sides. So which option is the correct one? You are given with all three sides. So using cosine law is you must use the cosine law first. Got it? Because you have just one of the angle is unknown in this case. Got it? So you must use cosine law first. Got it? Okay, in solving this triangle, which law you must use first? You are given with two of the angles and one of the side. So which law you use in this case, law of cosine or law of sine? You are given with two of the sides and one of the angle. You have to use two of the angles and one of the side. You have to use the law of sine in this case. Got it? Okay, in solving this triangle, which law must you use first? You are given with all three sides. So when you are given with all three sides, which law you can use? It would be the law of cosines. Got it? So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, again, in solving this triangle, which law must you use first? So you are given with all three sides. So when you are given with all three sides, which law you must use first? Law of cosines. Got it? Okay, in solving this triangle, which law you must use first? You are given with two of the angles and just one of the side. You have to use the law of sine. Got it? Okay, in solving this triangle, which law you must use first? You are given with all three sides. So which law you must use first? It would be the law of cosine. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next topic. The next topic is the final test of the chapter trigonometry. Let's just start with the final test of the chapter. Okay. Okay, find P. You are given with two of the sides and one of the angle. You have to find the value of the P. So which sign we are going to use? We are going to use the sine law. Got it? Wait, let me 9, 6, 137. We can use the cosine law in this case because you are given with the angle that is in between the given sides. Got it? So P, Q, and R. So using cosine law is easy. So you have to find P. Got it? So it would be P square equals Q square plus R square plus QR cos of angle P. Got it? That's why finding angle P is easy because you are given with two of the sides. You are given with Q and R whenever you are given with the two sides and angle in between them. So using cosine law is easy. Got it? Just put up all the values and calculate the values. You have to find the P. Q is 6 square plus R is 9 square plus QR. Q is 6, R is 9 and plus cos of angle 107 degrees. Got it? It is 3681 9 times 6 is 54. And let me just calculate cos of 137, that is negative 0.731. Just multiply the value with the 54, negative 0.7313 times 54, that would be negative 39.49. So when you add them, it is 6 and 1 7 and 117. So just do 117 subtract 39.49, so it would be 77.51. Then you have to do the square root both sides, because you have to find just a value of p, not the p square. So it would be then square root 77.51. Sorry, it is square root 77.51. It is 8.8. Got it? That means the missing value is 8.8. Got it? So the correct option is, we don't have 8. Let me just calculate again. 9 times 9 is 81. 6 times 6 is 36. 9 times 6 is 4. And cos of 137. Mm, cos 137. It would be 0.7313. Let's just multiply it with 54. 54 times cos 1. It is, sorry, uh, 1, sorry, 54 times cos 137. It is negative 39.49, and 8, 6 and 1 7, and 8 and 3 11. 81 plus 36 is 117. 117 minus 39.49 is 77.51, and square root 77.51 is the same answer. Let me just look at the solution. Let me see. 8.8 is the answer. Let me see what happened. I'm on the final test. You have to round off to the nearest number. I have done all the calculations right. 6 times 6 is 36. 9 times 9 is 81. Is there any mistake? I think no. Okay, let me just select randomly any answer. Let's see what happened. It is 14. 9, but it must be the longest side. Got it? So it is 9 times 6 is 54. I don't know what's wrong with the question. Let me just check 9 times 6. 54, and 54 times cos 137. 39.49. I haven't done. Oh yes, here we have a negative p. I forgot to put a negative sign over here. Then it makes negative and negative positive. You have to add them, not subtract. Got it? That is the thing mistake I made. It would be then you have to add them. Got it? You have to do 1 1 117 plus 39.49. That would be 156.49. I got the mistake. Okay, it would be 156.49. Just square root 156.49. 156.49. It would be 12.5. Got it? Yes, it would be then 14. Got it? You can just check again once. So it would be, okay, let's just start with a new one. You have to find the cos of angle X. Got it? So, okay, you have to find the cos of angle x. So here is angle x. So cos of angle x is 35 over 37. It would be adjacent over hypotenuse. Got it? So adjacent is 35 and then hypotenuse is 37. Got it? So it would be then 35 over 37. Got it? Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Both the triangles are similar triangles actually. Got it? So you have to use, just look at the angle x. This would be the angle x and it is similar to angle s. Angle x and angle s are congruent. So according to angle x, it would be adjacent over hypotenuse. So adjacent is 35 and hypotenuse is 37. So that would be 35 over 37. Got it? So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, for the next one, evaluate, write your answer as an integer or decimal, rounded to the nearest hundred. So you have to calculate the sine of 37 degrees. Got it? So sine of 37 degrees is, just calculate the value from the calculator. And let me just see which is the value of sine 37 degrees is 0.60. Got it? So the correct option for this one is 0.60. Got it? So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, you have to find the cos of angle T. Got it? So angle T is adjacent over hypotenuse. Got it? So according to angle T, adjacent is 48 and hypotenuse is 73, isn't it? So it would be 48 over 73. Got it? Okay, you have to find the length of Vx. Vx is half of the hypotenuse. Got it? So it would be square root 3. It is a 30 60 90 triangle. Got it? So according to the 30 60 90 triangle, the shorter leg, the length of the hypotenuse. Got it? It would be square root 3. Oh, so yes. So half of it is square root 13 actually. Sorry. So it is the half of 2 square root 13 is square root 13, not square root 3. So it is square root 13. Okay, solve the right triangle. It is a right angle triangle. We have to solve the triangle. We are given with angle 30 90. That means the missing angle is 60. You have to find the missing side lengths. It would be 5 square root 26, then 5 square root 7. The length of the shorter leg is always the half of the hypotenuse. Got it? So it must be 5 square root 26. And it would be 5 square root 78. So second option is the correct one. Measurement of angle C is, you can use the tangent of angle C. Okay, let me draw the triangle because you're not given with the adjacent of the angle C. So you have to use the tangent of angle C. Use tan of angle C. It would be a triangle look like this. Here you have angle C, that is a right angle triangle. Okay, this is the angle C, and the lengths you are given, side lengths you are given are 8 square root 3 and 18. So you're not given with the adjacent of angle C. Got it? So you have to use the tan of angle C. No, 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 no. Sine of angle C is, yes, you can use the sine of angle C. Sine of angle C is opposite divided by the hypotenuse. So it would be 8 square root 3 over 18. Got it? Just calculate the values. So 8 square root 3 is mm, 8 square root 3, 13.85 divided by 18. 18. It is 0. Sine C equals 0.7694. Got it? So just it would be C equals sine inverse of 0.7694. It is 60 degrees. Got it? Basically, it's a 60 degree, 30, 60, 90 triangle. Got it? So it would be 60 degrees. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next chapter. Got it? Because we have just done with the chapter trigonometry. We're going to start a new chapter, that is factoring. Let's just go back to the grade 10 maths. Let me just find the chapter factoring. Hmm, where is the chapter? Factoring. Okay, we have to cover the chapter factoring from grade 9 maths. Got it? Let me just go to grade 9 maths, and we have to find to do the chapter from grade 9 maths. Got it? So let's just do it from grade 9 maths. Here is the chapter factoring. Got it? Let's just start with the chapter factoring. Okay, let's just start with the first lesson, that is GCF of the monomials. So let's start with the chapter GCF of the GCF of monomials. Let's just start with the lesson. Okay, find the greatest common factor. You have to find the greatest common factor of 2b square and 4. Whenever you have to find the GCF of any of the two numbers, you have to write the least common factors of the number. Got it? Sorry, not prime factors of the number. Got it? Let's just start with writing the prime factors of both the numbers. So prime factors of 2b square, that is 2, or either you can write like this. Then you have to write the prime factors of 4. So it would be 2 times 2. You have to look for the common factors. Got it? So here just a common factor, that is 2. So that means the GCF is 2. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test. Okay, 9b cube and 6b cube. So just write the prime factors 9b cube and 6b cube. So the prime factors of 9b cube are 3 times 3 is 9. 3 is a prime number. And b. And the prime factors of 6b cube are 3 times 2 and b. Just look at the common things. This 3 is common. Then you have all the b cubes are common. So the GCF is 3b cube. Got it? So the correct option is 3b cube. So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 2b square and 4. That's the one we just did on the tutorial. So the answer for this one is 2. Got it? Because 2 is the only common number between both the numbers. So it would be 2. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, for the next one, you have to find the greatest common factor of 4 and 10 cube. 4 and 10 cube. Okay, let's just write the prime factors of 4 and the prime factors of 10b. So the prime factors of 4 are 2 times 2, and the prime factor of 10 are 2 times 5, and you have a b. So the only common factor between both the numbers is 2. Got it? So the GCF of the numbers are 2. Got it? So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Find the greatest common factor of 6n cube and 4n cube. Okay, just write the factors of 6n cube, prime factors. It would be 2 times 3 is 6 and n cube. And then you have the prime factors of 4n cube. It would be 2 times 2. Both of them have the same powers of n. Got it? That means you can take common. 2 and the same means you can take all of them. It would be 2 n cube. Got it? Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is find the greatest common factor 6f and 2f square. Six f and 2f square. Okay, let's just write the prime factors for both the numbers. Of 6f are 2 times 3, and you have an f. Then you have to write the prime factors of 2f square. So it would be 2 f and f. So 2 is common, and then f is common. Always the least power is the common one. Like here you have one f exponent 1 and f exponent 2. So the least one is always common. Like f is just common. So it would be 2f. Got it? So just select the correct option and then click on the OK button. Okay, which is the greatest common factor? The first option or the second one? 2 is the common factor for both 6 and 8. Got it? Got it. And the b, the least power is always the common. So the least power is the power 1. So it would be 2b is the greatest common factor. Got it? Here is the 2b. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, then you have 6f and 9f square. So which is the greatest common factor of 6 and 9? That would be 3. The greatest common factor of 6 and 9 is 3, and the least power is f, so it would be 3f. Got it? Okay, the next one is find the greatest common factor of 8v plus and 6v square. So the greatest common factor for both the numbers are it would be 2, and the least power of the least power of v is 1, so it will be 2v. Got it? Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, find the greatest common factor. So which number is the greatest common factor of 4 and z? It would be 2. Got it? And both of the expressions have the same power z square. You can take common z square. Got it? So it would be 2z square. The first option is the correct one. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, find the greatest common factor of 8c square and 6c square. So which is the greatest common factor for both the numbers? It would be the first option, that is 2c. Got it? So select the correct option and click on the OK button. Sorry, I selected the wrong option. It would be 2c square. Okay, which is the correct option? 2 is the greatest common factor for 4 and 2, and the least power is always the common. It would be y square, so it would be 2y square. Find the greatest common factor. So which is the correct option? That would be 2k square. So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Find the greatest common factor. So which is the correct option? That would be 3w cube. Got it? The first option is the second option is the correct one. So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Find the greatest common factor. So which number is the greatest common factor? It would be 2k cube. Got it? The first option is the correct one. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. So here is the list of the topics we have covered today. We have started with grade 10 maths, the chapter trigonometry, and the lessons we did are solve triangles and the final test of the chapter. Then we've started the new chapter, that is factoring, and we are covering the topic from grade 9 maths. Got it? That is from grade 9. Chapter is factoring. Got it? So you can go to grade 9, find the chapter factoring, and the lesson I just covered is greatest common factor of monomials. So if you have any question, please ask the question. I'm waiting from the questions from your side. Please ask the question if you have any. Any questions? Okay, that's all for today. So if you need help with any of the topic, you can contact Monday to Friday. Fine, got it. So that's all for today. Thank you for your participation. See you in the next session. So please click on the like button right below the video if you find the session helpful for you. Got it? That's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.